Well, hello once again, folks. Here we are in the dead of winter, I suppose. So it's a little chilly out there right now. Now, who wouldn't mind a little trip to a tropical location? You know, maybe head down to Mexico, maybe go to the Caribbean, something like that. There is one more option, but let me tell you, it's a hard ticket to Hawaii. Hard Ticket to Hawaii is a 1987 action softcore pornography movie, definitely an exploitation film, made by a gentleman called Andy Sidaris, and let me tell you, it's quite a film. Now, this is what I would call one of those so bad that it's good movies, you know, and I've reviewed a bunch of those on my channel before. Some of those are intentionally bad, making them usually pretty entertaining. This one, I don't think they meant it to be bad. I think they just meant to, you know, cash in on the sex comedy, action movie, highly exploitative kind of cinema that young boys like me would have loved to see in 1987. Sadly, I never did see this in 1987. I guess they put this on the top shelf of the video rental store. I just never heard of this movie until, well, maybe about 5 years ago. I think I saw it reviewed on Red Letter Media, and you know I'm a huge fan of Red Letter Media, and I've also seen some other channels review this movie. It was exactly what I was expecting, and it was entertaining as hell. Now, let me be clear, this is an exploitation movie. There's a lot of nudity in this movie. It stars a couple of Playboy playmates, some women who are paid basically to take their clothes off for this movie, and they build this ridiculous sort of crime story to go around it, basically just to have an excuse to have a bunch of women take their tops off. Our movie's all about a couple of, I think they're DEA agents, a couple of blonde hotties living in Hawaii who run their own like transportation service. They charter planes to the island of Molokai, I believe it is. Yeah, well, it takes place in Hawaii. And they get mixed up in this like drug dealing operation, as well as somehow import a giant, deadly, venomous, poisonous, cancer-ridden snake, kidnappers and smugglers, and I think also corrupt politicians at one point. They hook up with a couple of also federal agents or private investigators or something that are practicing kung fu, and I don't really know what the hell's going on in this movie, let's be honest. And it doesn't matter. Basically, it just goes from one scene to another of people like shooting each other, women taking their tops off, a bunch of running around. There's like deadly frisbees, excessive use of a rocket launcher in here, several instances of the use of nunchucks, which nobody seems to use properly in this movie. There's a guy on a skateboard gets blown away by a rocket launcher, as well as his blow-up doll. It's ridiculous. I don't even know how to explain the plot of this movie to you, because I spent a good part of this movie laughing my head off at the ridiculous visuals I'm seeing, just the absurd storyline, and trying to figure out what the hell's going on was beyond my capabilities at the time. Some of the humor is basically like dirty jokes that guys would tell each other in the locker room kind of humor, and like I said, there's a lot of naked ladies in this movie. The guys doing martial arts semi-competently, and a fucking giant snake. A puppet giant snake at that. They couldn't spring for a real snake for this one. With the things that they make the snake do, I'm glad that no snakes were harmed in the making of Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Obviously, this film isn't really meant to be taken seriously. This is a stupid movie. The people that made it are not stupid. I mean, I guess the action is exciting. It's pretty over the top. There's a lot of big explosions and shootouts and things like that, like you would see in any other action movie in 1987. More nudity than you'd see in the average 80s action movie. But I think that's the selling point of the movie, really. And it actually gets, all the nude scenes get a little bit uncomfortable at times. And it's like, who is this movie made for? I mean, this would have been perfect for me in 1987. Like, I guess I was like 16. Babes and guns and snakes and planes and rocket launchers. That's a winning combination to me. I watched this with a friend of mine, and both of us were just kind of scratching our heads and laughing our asses off the whole time. And by the time it was over, it was like, that's it? It's done? Like, we still didn't figure out what the hell was going on for the whole movie. But I guess overall, I mean, like, it was so entertaining and so over the top and so ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give Hard Ticket to Hawaii a B+. That's right. Now, it's not very often that one of these so bad it's good movies gets such a high rating from me. Well, sometimes they do. But yeah, this is one of the good ones. Hard Ticket to Hawaii. B+. So until the next video review here on Andy Boy Comics and Toys, stay safe out there and have a good one, everybody.